Welcome everyone who is watching us. My name is Patrick. Thank you so much for joining us once again. So we are back again with the second episode, which we are going to discuss again in detail. We are going to see how did everything ended. From there. Julie, thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
You look so much beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. Am I lying, you people? Yeah. So, yeah. Can you greet our people and we'll start from there.
Yeah. We highly welcome you back on this platform. Thank you very much for watching us. My name, as I said, I'm called Julie. Yeah. We are back for our part 2. For you listened to our part 1, we are here now to complete our part 2 of our testimony.
Yes.
Yes.
So, remember very well when I can take us back to the first part.
So now, because I had lost the job, I had to go to my money's place. Before that, by the way, I had some money in Chivina. We went there, we removed that money. I told him let us start a business.
All right. Tell us from there, what happened?
So I had to go and I had to withdraw that money from my Chibina.
Yes.
Such that we set up at least a business. We enlarge our business because this one had only mobile money. And remember, for me, I had lost now the job.
I understand.
Yes. So now, when I removed that money, I was like, now, maybe we start an electronics. Because for it can move as well as the mobile money. We can combine that too. Then the guy was like, it's okay. So I had to remove the money. We started the electronics. And we also bought a small plot on that money.
Yeah.
Yes.
By the way, how much was it?
It was 750.
The money which you had saved?
No, the one we used to buy a plot.
Oh no, you had saved like how much?
It was 2.3.
2.3.
Yes.
750 bought a plot.
Yes. And the remaining balance we had to set up a small electronic business.
Okay.
So now after setting it, we began working and things were moving on very well. They were moving on very well. But there came in my mother-in-law.
What happened?
At first I cannot say that she wasn't loving me. She was loving me. But now after us setting up a business and our business started moving on very well. Remember, even after setting up a business, he had to bring some herbal medicine to give to the son, that it is for putting in the business, such that we get customers and the business could move very well. Like bringing in customers to our business. And the son had to put also those local herbs in our business. Now after, when the business was moving on very well, they also had to tell me that you also have your ancestors.
They heard from who?
You know, when you get into contact with someone, there is a way you judge certain things and you get to know each other, you get. So now it was like, I know you also have those things at your home. And I know we also need your hand.
Yes.
Why don't you go? You also ask for blessings from home.
Okay.
I was like, it's okay. So he gave me money. I went back to village to my ancestors. We performed some rituals. Because I had come to ask for wealth and protection for our marriage and business, plus getting more customers. So now when I reached there, I explained the issue to the ancestors. You know, they could come and talk.
Okay.
They could go on someone, they speak from someone. Yes. So now, after explaining, they were like, oh, our daughter, it's okay, we are going to bless you. We buy for us milk, coffee, and a backcloth. You bring, we perform rituals, then you go back home, we shall go with you to give you protection. You get? Now after performing the rituals, they were like, they gave me 4 coffee.
4 coffee?
Yes.
These coffee seedlings?
Yes, those seeds for the coffee. They gave me 4 of them. And they were like, if you reach on your doorway when you're going to enter in the house, don't enter before swallowing them.
You swallow them?
Yes. Now after, you spit around the doorway and you say, our grands,
yes,
here is our place.
Okay.
Now you give us protection, wealth, and we want more customers. So they told me to speak that if you say that, we shall be there always to protect you, our kid. We also did so.
Yes.
And things went on. We were doing our business. Also, this one getting from the mom. You get? That's how we used to operate our business.
Okay. The business was doing well.
It was doing well. I cannot deceive. It was doing well. But again, the challenge came in.
Hey.
Because of this mom-in-law. When the business was doing well, now this mom-in-law, she was like, now this lady, she's a Muganda.
Yes.
And for them, they were Wachika.
Oh.
And she was like, this Baganda, they can steal. Baganda women are not what? A joke.
Hey. They just steal.
They steal. So this lady thought, now I'm going to steal now the property for the son. So he had to tell the son, this woman will steal our property. So now they had to begin fighting me such that I leave those property, because I was like a manager, because it is me who started it. I was now like a manager, final man. Whatever man could say, could first ask from me, what should we do? You get? Now the mom wasn't feeling okay with such a situation. For going far, when I got married to this man, by the way, he had a kid outside. I cannot say that he was married before, but he had a kid. When we started marriage, it is when I saw this man was once called in the village to her mommy's place, and he went. Now on coming back, I saw that guy was not okay.
Why?
Even shedding tears.
He was crying?
Yes.
What happened?
That me too. I had to ask him, what's wrong? Tell me what has happened.
Yes.
Is there anyone who is sick? He was like, now I don't know how I'm going to begin explaining to you.
Okay.
So I was like, you tell me. So he told me about how the woman had brought his kid, and threw the kid to the mom. And he was like, and the mother, she's not now ready to take care of the granddaughter. So now I was like, no, it's okay. You take me tomorrow. I see the kid. When I reached there, I saw the kid. She wasn't in a good situation, but I was like, no, this is our daughter now. Let me go with this one. We start living together.
And you are not yet produced?
Yes, I was pregnant. We moved on. I was with that daughter, but because of now the mom, because she wasn't now okay with me, she had to bring issues all the time. Now, after this kid, she had started eating, drinking. She was now becoming a little bit fat. Because before she wasn't eating. She was eating things could come back from the mouth, from the nose and behind.
How old was that child?
She was 2 years.
Oh.
Yes, but she couldn't even sit. Yes.
He was lacking care.
Yes. Now when this child had become okay now, the mother had to call the son. The son went to the village again. He told him once that this lady, they told me, she said she's going to take now this kid in her village such that she gets a chance to request things from you. She wants now to take the properties from you.
They saw you as if you were taking the advantage.
Yes, of the kid. Yeah. So now this man, when he came back, he had to create some conflicts. Like he wanted to beat me, what and what, such that he takes now the kid away from me. Yeah, it happened. He took the kid now back to the mother. And I was like, it's okay. Because now there are some mature people who told him now you should leave the kid good enough, you're going to give birth to yours. You leave the other one. You wait for yours.
Yes.
I left now the kid. But now because we had got a lot of money, because we were working and things were moving on very well, this woman started womanizing like nothing. Yes. Remember, I could be in a business all the time. It was him to go for shopping.
Yes.
We used to shop in Vende, and that time was in Hoima. Now, whenever he could go for shopping, he couldn't come back that exact day. He could create a reason now that Digit has gotten a problem. Yes. Now when he comes back, now checking her phone, you see now photos of other ladies he was enjoying with.
Hey, the enjoyment photo, they are always inside.
Yes,
the
his phone. Whatever he could do, he could record it.
Himself with a certain lady.
Yes.
You see it in his phone.
Yes.
Why were you checking the phone? For sure, phone issues.
Phone issues. Yeah, and I don't advise ladies outside there to be checking on their husband's phone.
Okay.
It is bad because it was the trouble causer of our marriage, of not moving well.
Which means even he was doing it and you were not aware, but by the moment you realize that this man is doing such a thing and you even saw it with your own eye in his phone, a photo, was it naked or what?
At times they could be when they are naked, both of them.
Naked, both of them?
Yes, in an act, you get.
You see it physically with your own eye?
Yes, with my eyes.
Hey.
And whenever I could ask, he could beat.
He just beat you?
Yes.
So please, sisters, you are hearing it from her, not me. So please leave your husband's phone. Just forget about it.
Yeah.
For the peace of marriage to reign and for the sake of your children. Yes, you are entitled to be in that marriage. Forget about it. Leave his phone and everything shall work well. Because phone brings suspicion, and whether you like it or not, you'll not control it. Yeah, there are those things when God sometimes help us, hide us away from them. It is a help of our side. So when you continue like investigating more, okay, don't be someone who can stand into controlling things that you don't have control over them. Just leave them away and God will fight for you. Yes. Let's go ahead.
Now, he went on doing such things. But again, remember when I had left the other company, Airtel company, they had to bring in somebody else to work there.
On your behalf?
Yes. And the place was just
nearby.
Yes. Now they had to bring in another lady. Again, this man got into touch with this lady.
Look. So he went back to your previous place of work.
Yes. And he got this another lady they had brought in a company. So now I was like, what? At first he could lie to me. He used to say, now, you see the lady they brought in a company. She's looking shabby. She's not styled up, what and what, such that she could cover up my eyes, that I couldn't put my mind on the other lady. Now by the time I realized that they were already in love, it was so late for me. Yeah, when I looked into his phone again, I saw photos
Eh,
They were really naked with that lady.
completely naked.
Completely naked in bed. I was like, God, what is this? That day I was like, no.
Mm.
I had to question the man. That day we had a fight.
Of course there is a fight there.
Yes, we had a fight.
Mm.
And I moved away from home for some 2 to 3 days.
You went where?
To my friend's place. And I was like, let me stay now with my friend.
You left him there?
Yes.
Had you produced already?
And then they had given birth.
Okay.
Now, when I was there, I told my friend, you tell her to come back. Me, I finished things. Let her come back. When I went, he never wanted me to take any clothes from the house, even the kid. I went without taking the clothing for the kid. We just went. Now he was like, let them come back. I will not give them clothing, but let them come back. Now things they are okay. I was like, what? Now I should plan on the way of living this marriage. I will not manage this guy. I kept quiet. I came back. We moved on. Again, another day, I had gone for shopping in Hoima. Me, I didn't know that in that village, he had an ex. Yeah. Now they went together.
With the ex?
With the ex. On reaching there, they had to give me a call. A lady was abusing me. And this man had to tell me, now I've got a beautiful woman more than you.
Hey.
On phone, he had put it on conference, connecting the other lady, me, and his.
When you're all alive?
Yes. I've got this one who is more beautiful than you. She's better than you in everything. When I was like, what nonsense is this man telling me? Yet I'm the one now, right now, in a business working. I'm working, getting money for him to go and enjoy. Indeed, it pissed me off. What
happened?
And we had to call on the phone. It was like, I'm coming back, I'm going to kill you. I was like, it's okay, you come back, we shall kill ourselves.
For sure.
Yes. Now, after that, I started in home in that business. I was like, now, should I wait for this man such that we kill ourselves? What if now he kills me? Or what if I kill him? You should leave.
It is to the death point now.
Yes. Now I had to pack my things to leave the marriage. But before leaving, there are some weird things I did.
Okay.
Because I knew now it was me who started this electronics and is getting another lady. I was like, now I shouldn't leave them with all this property.
For him to be rich and enjoying them.
Yes. I had to destroy some of them.
Oh.
Yes. And I left the place. I came back to Kampala to my uncle's place. But I had saved some money while I was working with him. I couldn't.
Meaning the business had grown.
Yes.
To some good capital.
Yes. It was some good capital, like 10.3 million.
That's business.
And me, I cannot say that I was wise, but I could say that I was very wise to save my money. I couldn't give in all the money to him. I used to save some money, so that money helped me when I left him. I had to come back to my uncle's place to first set myself. And afterwards, I also started some small business. It was in Chiwenda. Yes.
So it is Chiwenda, that's where you went now?
Yes, because my uncle was staying those ends of Chiwenda. So now I had to also to set some such small business. I was like, because now I was working in electronics. Now I'm well versed with it. I also set up some small electronics and I started working. But that was after like 2 months. Immediately I didn't begin doing water business. I first gave it time to plan for it.
Until even you were not settled, you were still feeling that
Now before even I set up a business, this man began pleading.
Oh.
Yes.
For you to go back?
For me to go back.
Okay.
Yes, he was like, no, I'm now really punished enough. I request you accept me, we come back together. At least even if it needs me to shift this business to bring it that side where I will do it. But because in my mind I knew that I had destroyed some of the things, I had to refuse this man to come back into my life. I was like, now this man, if he comes back, he might do something bad to me.
Oh. Yes. Meaning you had destroyed many things?
Not as such, but some of them. Yes. Now I was like, now this one maybe is wanting to revenge on me. Now I was like, no, I cannot allow this. But sincerely speaking, I left the marriage, but not because I wanted. In my heart also, I wanted to go back to the man. But I had fear in me that he's going to revenge on me.
Okay.
Yes, I refused. Then when I started my business, I started working. Of course, with my kid. I didn't leave my kid behind. So it reached a certain time, he was like, please Julia, I would like to see my child. You allow me to come, at least I see him. I was like, it's okay, you'll come. When I informed my uncle, he was like, it's okay Julie, you allow him, but you being in a public place, don't allow him to see where you stay. I was like, it's okay. But because
because what?
Because I was still also interested in this man, I didn't take my uncle's advice.
Hey.
I allowed the man to come exactly where I stay.
Wait. And what happened?
When he came, and he slept there now for 3 days.
More 3 days?
Yes.
Were you still annoyed?
No, pleading now for us to go back. Now this man was very wise indeed. When he came back, he played on my mind. I was like, I'm accepting, now we go back. Now it was me to put money in him again.
Putting money?
Yes.
For him?
In him again.
How?
Now when he came, because my electronics, it was also working.
Oh,
yes.
For the just shorter period which you have spent.
Yes. Now he was explaining to me the problems he has. He was like, now I would have come this month, but now I have this problem and this problem. I would like to first sort them. Then I was like, it's okay, I have money.
Oh.
Then I counted 700.
And you gave him? And
I gave him. He went back. Now I was like, now we are going to come back again together.
Which is very good.
Which is very good. I waited. But before, now you could ask me, was the other money enough for you to start a business? The money
by the way, it was, is it 2 point what? It was 2 million or how much?
And now this one, the other two, it was before.
This second one?
Yes, now this second one, the money wasn't enough, of course, to sustain me to begin a business. But there's a certain guy I talked of, the one who educated me. Yes. Now,
our gentleman. I remember him.
Yes. Now when I left the other marriage, I was like, now what should I do? I have to survive with this kid. Now in my heart I was like, you call the other guy, now you plead.
Hey. How long had it spent between you and that gentleman when you were not talking?
It was 3 years now.
3 years?
But for him, he used to call me.
Oh.
The guy to check on me.
Okay.
Yes. I was like, now if your wife should call this guy, now you plead seriously, such that he can get for you some money to add on the other one. You set up a business. Now I raised the guy. I was like, please forgive me for what happened. It happened because of a long distance we had. And I had to give birth to a kid. But now I'm sorry. I'm ready to be with you again. Now I'm ready to produce for you even me. I'm very, very sorry you come and see me. I would like to start a business, but even money is not enough. I really cried for him.
You were, but were you serious?
In my heart. For sure I wasn't.
You were not serious?
But because I wanted money.
You called him?
Yes. No, when I was pleading to him, he told me, Julie, please, this time ensure me that you're serious. I was like, for sure this time I'm very, very serious. And for sure I'm very, very serious. I told him I'm very, very serious. I was like, now because I've passed in some bad situation, now I have realized that I need someone really
responsible.
Yes. Now I need to be with someone who is responsible enough to be with, and I know it is you. I used a lot of words I wouldn't explain now.
I know.
So now this guy was like, okay, Julie, it's okay. Let us arrange a day we meet. We talk eye to eye. I was like, it's okay. He came. When he came, I didn't show him that I'm living alone. I was like, I'm still living with my aunt. But remember, I had started like a business, but the capital wasn't enough.
Yes.
So I was like, now we go, we meet in a place, a public place. We met in a public place because I was like, no, I'm staying with my uncle. I don't want them to know. He was like, it's okay. I was like, now it was not good. They will tell me now you've just left the other one, now you're entering into another one, it's not good, they will not allow. The man was like, okay. We met. Like, I'm going to support you.
Yes, I'm going to give you money.
Yes. Indeed, he gave me money. I added into my business. He began calling me, Julie, how are you, what and what.
He gave you how much?
He gave me 2 point something. I don't remember, but it was ranging in 2 million. Yes. So now I added in my business. He began calling me, wanted to see where I'm renting. So now I was like, this man, what should I do? I was like, it's okay, you come and see. Now I had to hide each and everything from my room. The mattress. I hide the mattress, I removed it to show him that I'm even sleeping down on my clothing. Now when he came, he saw the situation, he was like, now Julie, the situation is not okay really. He had to buy for me another mattress. But on a neighbor, my neighbors, they had mattresses. So I was like, we buy from here, because I knew now he will buy from here because he's my friend. I will not remove the mattress.
Yes.
I will just take my money. And I go show. I was a lot of money.
For sure you wanted money.
Yes. That's what we did. We didn't sleep there because we didn't have a mattress, and I was like, this is a business. I cannot allow a man to sleep in a business. It is not good. He went back. Now, because now to take you back, the other guy had come, the father of my kid.
And you gave him 700.
Yes. Now he went back. I expected now we are going to go back with this man. But now after 3 days, this man, we were talking, in fact. Now the whole night I could spend it speaking to him on a phone. When he went back. Now the 3rd day when we were talking, we talked the whole night, promising ourselves each and everything.
Yes.
We slept. Now in the morning, I had messages coming on my phone. I checked the messages. I saw they were coming from him. I was very happy. I was like, now why he has sent what?
Yes.
Now to open the messages. My dear, I cried.
What was it?
He sent messages to inform me how he had never even fallen in love with me.
He has never loved you in his life.
In his life.
Okay.
He was like, I have never loved you. He sent a lot of things.
Hey.
I cannot explain. I was like, what? God, what? I called my friend. He was also a friend to him. I was like, please, I'm going to send for you these messages. Read them and tell me what to do. I sent the message to him. He read them and he was like, please keep quiet. Don't reply to them.
Okay.
In those messages, he was like, we should separate now. I never loved you. I never thought of you to be my wife. Now what brings us together, it is only the kid. Never suffer in life and don't inform me.
Okay.
Whatever, when you reach in a bad condition, make sure you inform me. I will give help. I was like, now what? I kept quiet as the other one advised me. Now after 2 days, when I kept quiet, I didn't reply to any message. Maybe in his mind was like, didn't she see the message? Then he gave me a call.
Calling you?
Yes. He was like, hello, Mama Sand, so how are you? I was like, I'm fine. Are you sure you're fine? I was like, yes. Why are you so quiet? I was like, don't you know what you sent to me? He was like, I know. But in my messages, did you see anywhere saying that you should keep quiet? You shouldn't call me or you shouldn't talk to me. I was like, no. I was like, yes, I didn't tell you to keep quiet. And I didn't tell you not to call me. I told you whenever you could get a problem, you raise me. I kept quiet. He was like, do you have what to eat today?
This guy is stubborn, man.
Yes. I was like, yes, we have. He was like, no. Let me send you some 50,000. You go, you buy a kilo of meat and a bunch of matoke. You eat the remaining balance. Do what you want from it. He sent that man on my phone. I cried. I was like, no, what is this?
But
it was really challenging.
Why was this man doing these things?
I don't know. Maybe that's the revenge he wanted. Now for him, when he took this 700, he thought now he had taken a lot of money. He didn't know that me, I have my source.
The gentleman is there.
Then I was like, now I should leave this man totally. Now I decided in my heart that I should leave that guy. Now I left that guy. Now I'm coming back to this one who was supporting me. Remember, he was doing it and I was doing it because I needed some support.
Yes, you don't love him.
Yes, I don't love him. He could even smell bad for me.
It smells bad?
Yes, I was like...
You couldn't get a perfume or something, I don't know, like ointment or something.
Do you know something?
Which can change the smell?
Which smells bad? I was like,
it was so old, or what is it?
It wasn't old, by the way.
What was creating the smell?
It was me. It was only me getting it. Whenever I could get him, like we could gather me plus my friends. For them used to say that the guy is okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
And then when you only two?
No, even if we were men, me I could hear the sage it wasn't good to me.
For sure things are really strange in this world.
So now I was like, now this guy has given me money. I should look for the way now of getting him off in my life. So now I was like, now what should I do? Now I started whenever you could call. I couldn't now pick his phones. Remember, because I wanted money, I used now to send to him messages before I sleep. Very early in the morning, wasuzotya, oliotya. Kati now kubanga nande njagala muje mu bulamu bwange. I started not picking his phones. Now when natandika obutakwata amasimu ge. Ndowooza na deciding and now I should go because I know the place.
Come and check on you.
I should come and check on you. Now on coming, when he had reached very near, he was like, Julie, this time he gave me a call. And I didn't pick. He called and called like 7 times. Then I had to pick. It was like, I'm on my way coming to see you.
Oh, yes.
I was like, okay. I kept quiet. Now because I knew he was coming, I had to get another guy to sit into my business. To show him that now I have another one.
Now, okay.
Yes. Now when he came, he saw a man seated into my business, very comfortably, even working. The customers, he was the one working on them. Now this man was disappointed. He just stood on the doorway. What I didn't tell you, I had a line for Airtel. I was also doing mobile money. He stood on the doorway, was like, Nyabo, how are you? I said, I'm okay. Hope man sent for me airtime. I got money from him. I sent airtime on his phone. He left. He went back.
Without talking or doing anything, without even calling you when he was the other side.
Yes.
He was such a gentleman.
Now when he went, after like an hour, I started calling. Now when he started calling, I switched off my phone. Yes. And I kept quiet. Now after some days, he gave me a call. I picked. He was like, Julie, why did you do this and this and this? I was like, don't you know that I don't love you? Can't you realize it?
This time around, you told him openly.
Yes. Can't you realize it? I was like, it's okay, Julie. But for me, I know, I believe in God. One time, one day,
you will surrender.
You will surrender. I was like, it's okay. But before even that, okay, I will not say before. He said what he said. I was like, it's okay. I was like, but Julie, God will pay you what and what. I was like, no. Did I remove money from your pocket? For you, don't you know that I don't love you, what and what? This man was disappointed, really. Now, for me, I didn't take that serious. Me, I moved on with my life. But now things started going bad. Again. I had a lot of customers. They reduced. Now I was like, what should I do? I went back now in the village to my ancestors.
For another concoction?
Yes, because now when I started this one, I didn't do anything. Now I went, I was like asking I asked for blessings from them to bless my business, what and what, such that it can work very well. They gave me what they gave me. When I brought them in a business, it wasn't.
Wasn't again?
Yes. The business wasn't moving on very well. They were like, maybe you didn't do them in a wrong way, in a good way. So now you do it again.
You went back again?
Now I used to go there every Saturday. I could go back in the village. Yes. Now I had become used. I could go back every Saturday. Now after seeing things are not moving well, they again worsening. I was like, no, now I shouldn't go back in the village. Now I stopped going back in the village.
You left going back to the village?
I left going back in the village. Things changed totally. Now I was like, before I complete this money, let me now leave Uganda. I go for Cheyo.
Cheyo?
Yes. Now when I planned to go to Cheyo, I had to take my kid to my grandma's place.
Okay.
I took the kid. He was now a year and a half. When I took him to my granny's place, she was like, it's okay, so long as you will be coming back to check on us. Now when I took there the kid, for me my plan was leaving the country. But when we separated with the other gentleman, this time I told him never call us again.
You're the one who told him?
Yes. Never call us again. And we have shifted from where, you know. We have gotten another place. Remember, this is a man who didn't know even our place where I'm born.
He never introduced you?
Yes. Now this guy was like, me, you give me my kid. I was like, you'll never see him again in your life. I was like, now what? Now I started chasing the things of going outside. Now I paused the business because it wasn't moving on very well. But again, when I started chasing going outside, I was like, now we should go back to your grand again. Now I went there again. Jaja, I want to go outside to do cheyo. Now you bless me. You were like, it's okay. We did things, moved on very well. They checked and everything was okay. But when we were about to go, even I got a visa, a passport, everything, I had it. Now when we were remaining like 1 week to go, my things bounced.
Bounced just like that?
Bounced like that. In the hospital, when they checked, they were like, you have a disease.
That you are sick?
Yes. When they told me I have a disease, I was like, what? They were like, you have hernia. Now we cannot take you because of that. I was like, I'm okay, what and what? They were like, now we are giving you a chance. You try some big hospitals, 3 of them. If results come out when they okay, you go back to the other one. We make a final medical check-up. I was like, fine. I went to Chibuli, they checked, I didn't have hernia. I went to Ebenezer, they checked, I didn't have hernia. I went to Stambulance, they checked, I was okay. Now going back to the other hospital, they checked me again.
The one they trust in?
Yes. Again, results came back when I'm sick again. Now I was like, what? They said now we cannot take you.
Moreover, okay, those process you never paid for them, or?
I paid.
Okay.
I was paying for each and everything because I had planned very well that I'm going outside. So in business, I was selling things while not shopping. I had the cash now. I spent much of my cash. Now things bounced. When they bounced, I had to go to my friend. I stayed there with my friend. Now I was like, what? Also, she was going. Now when I stayed with her, it reached the time for them, they had to go. Now I was like, now where should I go? I went to my granny's place where I left my kid from. When the kid saw me, the kid became mad. Yes. Mad
how? Okay, I had missed you so much.
He started crying. He never wanted me to come close to him. He could bang his head like this. He could bite. Now I was like, what's wrong with this kid? My granny was like, I don't know. Now people advised us to take the kid back to their place. They were like, now they are demanding for that child. Now when I took him back, the kid became okay.
To the father?
To the father. Now I was like, what? My grand, what? Now I don't have money to start a business again. I have suffered enough. I don't have capital. Now my grand was like, now what should I do for you? I pray. I go to church. I was like, this time let me also go to church. Now I went to church. We started prayers. We could go there every day for prayers. Now when we reached there, omusumba waffe n'atugamba n'angamba, bw'oba olina ekintu kyonna ky'olina, I will not allow you to be with us here, like anything bad, like for witchcraft, like those things.
Those concussions.
Yes, you should surrender each and everything if you really want to be okay. I was like, okay. went back. I took each and everything I had to him. Then I was like, now I'm going to begin new life. This man told me, now you're going to repent for a month.
You will repent for the whole month?
Without even saying anything to God, you just be repenting.
For the whole month?
Yes.
You had told him what happened? Oh, after seeing a number of concussions which were there, and then he assumed telling you that you should repent for the whole month?
Yeah, he was like, because my grand explained to him my situation. Now when she explained to him, he was like, now you know, Juliet, I want you to be repenting for the whole month for whatever you've been doing. I was like, okay. And every day he made sure that he could check on me.
Okay.
And he's like, you should come to church every day, but I don't want you to be saying anything to God. You be repenting.
Your work is to only repent
until God will speak to you. I was like, fine. I did it. When it broke to a month, he was like, no, you're still repenting. You open up your heart
for
to
another
God.
month again.
Yes. Now in doing so, things started changing. Now it was like, Julie, you've come to church, what do you want? I was like, now I want to surrender my life to God. I want now to be a really a born again. I don't want to do whatever I've done again. And I want to get a job and another man to marry. It was like, it's okay. Our God is not a liar. He will do for you so long as you give him your heart. So now I started my journey to salvation. And here I am. I'm now okay. I'm living my good life because I left all that Katemba and I surrendered my life to God. Now my life in salvation. Indeed, I'm just enjoying my life. I cannot say that it is bad. I cannot say that. But now, according to my stand now, I see my life is not as such bad. Yes, now, to tell you some small things about me, I got a job and I started working. After working, I got a man. I got married again. Yes, I'm happily married, by the way.
Okay.
With a kid, a young girl. Yes. This man also introduced me.
Which is very good.
It is very okay. He introduced me to my family members. They know him very well. Things are now moving on very well. I haven't found any challenge now so far.
How long have you spent in this salvation?
In this salvation, it is now 2 years and a half.
It's 2 years and a half.
Yes.
So it's like we are waiting for Mbaga only.
Only. Introduction, it is done. Yes.
Which is very good. Okay.
No, I was concluding by saying, I advise each and everyone who is there, who is outside there, who is not yet a born again. I advise you to be a born again. Indeed, in salvation, there is good life. There is good life. Remember, when you go in witchcraft, you put in a lot. You put in a lot. Because there is nothing you do for free. But in God, they will never ask you for money. They will never and never ask you for money to be in salvation. Only what they need, it is your heart. Your heart. So I advise each and everybody to be in Christ. Let your life be in Christ. You leave each and everything you're doing, those bad things of witchcraft. There is nothing good in it. Indeed, there is nothing good in it. You've heard where I ended up when I was still doing so. So that is my advice to everybody who is watching us. Thank you for listening to me.
How is the status like you, the father of the other child?
Who?
the first child.
The first child.
So all about him vanished like that, and the child.
Yes, but what we do, because he's my child, I know that. Now we are just taking care of our kid. If I get some little money, I send to take care of my kid. Only that. There is nothing else.
And the father, is him still in his marriage? Oh, okay, you don't know about that.
I don't know about him. Yes.
Our gentleman also went like that.
Yeah, for the other gentleman, we're okay. Though I didn't apologize to him. I did not. I can't lie now that I did so. What I know, when he raised me again, I was like, no, Taya, things cannot work out. I'm now married. I'm in another marriage. Please, let's stop that business.
Oh, he had called you?
Yes, but I'm hoping, if at all, he will allow. I'm hoping. I'm ready to apologize to him for whatever happened and whatever I did. Yes, I'm ready to apologize to him. And I promise, if I do so, I will come back to you, our viewers. Yes, I will be informing you whatever is going on with him, whether he has forgiven me or not. Yes, you will be informed.
Which is true, because in your journey, I have seen there are a lot of people who saw a seed in it. Yes, that gentleman had a lot of seed by your side, so which means you need to do restitution with him, at least out of in all your journey that I see. Yeah, he is the pillar that has been there. So as you do restitution with him, it's okay.
Yeah, they shouldn't fear that because I've done so many wrongs. Now I cannot be a born again. No, for God doesn't look into that. Even if you've killed someone, so long as you're ready to surrender and feel sorry in your heart, God is ready to welcome you.
God is ready to forgive, because Jesus Christ came for full sinners. Yes, and for those sinners who decided to do away with their life of the sinful nature, Jesus Christ welcomed him with all the harms. The Bible says, "Come to me, you who have a heavy burden, and I will give you rest." So please, this has been a very, 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 very touching testimony. I know that women there are some who have ever gone through this. Yes. So if you are also part of it, this has been a wonderful time for you to also do it as a restitution. If you really think you have also changed, to those who have changed, thank God. To those who have not yet changed, also consider changing. First of all, I thank Julie so much for being brave, for being open to us. I know there are many people who talk about their testimony, but some of them fear. They hide a lot of things, and yet those things, when you speak them out, you'll help someone outside there who is watching to understand that there are those things. It's only Jesus Christ who can turn around everything. As we conclude, please, I take this opportunity, by the way, Julie, first send someone greetings. In case you have some people abroad, in case you have someone.
Yes, I can't fail to greet my husband. Greetings to my husband and my daughter. Yes, as I told you, now I'm happily married. I have a daughter. Greetings to her, plus my grandmother. Also my parents.
Amen.
And my mom-in-law. Greetings to you. You've been such a wonderful mother to me. Thank you very much.
Amen. Bananga, even me, I have to greet. My first and sincere greetings and sincere apology goes to Sister Gladys Nantale. I don't know if you're watching, but I really greet you so much, and hoping to catch up with you soon. Plus everyone who has been watching us, greetings to you too. we greet you in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. And this marks the end of Julie's testimony. I just have to say
bye to you.
Bye bye. We meet again. Come again with another exclusive interview coming soon to you. Please share this testimony. Make sure you visit also our channel number 2. That's Gospel Voice Library 2. Visit it. There is also a lot of testimony outside there. We have started re-uploading all the content which used to be in this channel. Now they are in the other channel number 2. But in this one, we are yet fighting with the new episode of Always and Only. Yes. So thank you so much. Let's meet again next week. God bless everyone. Peace.